It is not uncommon to get comments from strangers while walking your dog, like, oh, what breed is that? Oh, what a pretty dog.
Or, hey, who's walking who there? If you've heard that one, guess what? The Nebraska Humane Society can help.
Who's walking who? Pet behavior specialist Kathy Gannan is here to tell us more. And Kathy, you're walking Lizzie today, right?
I am.
Who's Lizzie?
Lizzie is a rat terrier mix. She's about 5 years old or so. She's not fond of children.
Doesn't like kids?
No, she needs to go to a home with no kids. She would be a great walking partner though, but needs a little work. She pulls a bit. She's very curious about absolutely everything in the world and would love going for walks. So she'd be a great partner for somebody.
She's a cute dog too.
She is, and she's a very nice dog.
What's her personality been like as you've been meeting people today?
She's met everybody and done fine. She's very exuberant and she's very curious about things. But as being a terrier, she doesn't get her way. All of a sudden she gets a little loud. She does have a loud bark for a little dog. Oh my, yes.
I have to get that under control.
Wait a minute.
How long has she been there at the Humane Society?
She's been here since the beginning of April, so she needs a home.
She does.
Yeah,
You know?
it's about time. Well, Lizzie,
She needs a home.
Lizzie needs a home, and
Here's
at
your
noon,
moment
she can
to
be
shine.
adopted today.
Yes, and she's a very sweet dog.
She is. She's a very pretty dog.
She is. She's a very sweet little girl.
Yeah. My wife took our dogs out for a walk a couple days ago, and in our older, I think the winter, we didn't walk him as much over the winter time, and I think a lot of people don't get out as much with their dogs, and so they have a tendency to forget some of the basic rules of walking. So you have this loose leash walking class.
We do.
Is a good reminder. Explain what that is.
Well, we meet, they learn basics, which they learn some of that in their basic skill class, and then we embellish that and go further. They practice more outside and in lots of different places. We set up lots of distractions because that's part of the deal of going for a regular walk, is that there are lots of distractions. From smells to people to bikes to rollerbladers, all those kinds of things. And that's hard for dogs. So we work on what do you do in those situations? How do you get them out of it? How do you teach them to pass it and ignore it? Make it fun so they're still okay with it. But it does help. And it helps you learn to go, okay, I'm in control of this walk, not the dog. And you're not being drugged down the street. The walk needs to be fun for us too. Because if it's not,
then nobody's
it's no
going.
good. No, nobody's going. That's just it. So the exercise doesn't happen for anybody. So that's what we'll do in there. And they practice out in our meadow. So there's lots of smells out there.
A lot of distractions.
A lot of distractions. So it's a great place to do that. And lots of room to spread out. We'll put them on long lines also, so they learn how to go away and come back. And if they get a little bit away, okay, but now you got to come back and then we're going to move again.
How do you teach them not to pull on the leash? Because sometimes the dog will, like Kayla said, who's walking who? The dog will be pulling and pulling and pulling.
Exactly. And that's what we practice on. Stopping, turning around, going another way, making you the best place to be, that it doesn't get them what they want. They don't get to go and sniff if they're pulling. Because sniffing is really fun.
And sniffing is
Lizzie thinks so too.
Yeah, she's probably looking for the mixed nuts we had earlier in the show. 4 weeks, that's it. A lot
It's
of people are like,
class.
hey, I'm busy, I don't have time for this. How much improvement can somebody see in just 4 weeks?
Oh, you can see lots, and especially if you practice, that's going to make a big difference too. Homework is always good. Yes, she's 5 and she's very busy.
Lizzie, yeah.
She matches my dress.
Yes, she
I
does.
behaved about as long as I could.
Yes.
Now she's getting
I'm
a little
just very busy.
Anxious.
But yeah, you can really see a big difference in 4 weeks and give you the skills to keep going then also. So that's a good thing, because if you stop at the end of the class and you don't know what else to do, then your walks stop again. But this will give you the things to go to keep walking.
Yeah, and how do you get the dogs not to bark at other dogs? It's just repetition?
It is, practicing going by, and that's not what we do. We work on a leave it, because it's a fair leave it. You don't always get to go meet everybody on a walk.
Yeah.
Basic class required first.
Correct.
Okay.
Yep, so you've got those basics under your belt, and so does your dog. Also helps you've got a little bit more of a relationship with them, and that'll make a big difference too.
NEHumaneSociety.org is a website that you can go to find out about all these classes that you offer, not just the loose leash walking, but the basics class as well. Or if you want to adopt Lizzie, the adoption is open at noon today.
They do.
She's ready.
She's ready.
She's ready to go.
She looks like she just needs a lap and some treats, and life will be good.
Loose leash walking. I'm really impressed at how well you were able to say that.
Good job, Mike.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you,
Thanks,
Kathy.
Kathy.
Bye, Lizzie.
Good to see you.
All right.